I would like to assign blame to people who have destroyed the world. Who are these people? Well, let me give you some examples of how the world is being destroyed, and you tell me who's responsible. We have a major drought in the West. So California is in major drought. Much of the West is in a big drought. And people say climate change is a big component of that. Now, there's some skepticism of that, of course, there always is. But that's sort of a general thing you're seeing in the air, that climate change is to blame. Now, who's to blame for that? Hold on to that thought. Don't answer it yet. Here in California, we also have very little power, so we don't have enough electricity. Who's to blame for that? Hold your thought. Don't answer yet. So who's to blame for climate change, drought, lack of electricity? These are our big problems coming on. Who's to blame for climate change itself? I mean, the larger question. How about the risk of losing in space? So right now, Russia and China look like they're going to be pretty aggressive in controlling space militarily. How are we going to do in space militarily? Well, we got a problem, because we don't have a good nuclear industry, right? If we had a more robust commercial nuclear industry, we'd be in good shape for going to space, because you need all that skill. So what would be a solution to running out of water? Well, I can only think of one, other than changing climate change totally, which could take decades. The only way I think you could get there is using nuclear power and desalinization. But who is it who has stopped nuclear power from being a big deal already? It's the green people, right? The green people stopped nuclear energy using persuasion as opposed to science. And now we don't have a robust nuclear industry that could possibly save us by building some quick nuclear plants, maybe Gen 4, if we're almost there, and giving us some water. What about our lack of electricity? Same problem. No nuclear power. If we had nuclear power in California, or more of it, we would have plenty of power. But who stopped it? The green people, right? So the green people are responsible for me not having water. The green people are responsible for me not having electricity. But you say, at least they stopped climate change. No. If they want to stop climate change, you need more nuclear power. So they made nuclear power worse. So the green people made climate change happen, because the only solution is nuclear power, and they're making it hard. So they're climate change, water problems, electricity problems, and we won't be able to militarily control space. And so we're basically doomed in the long run. It's the same frickin' people. The green people have destroyed America, apparently. And if you look at our gas prices, who's to blame for that? It seems like it's all coming down to the same place. Now, let's say somebody says, the war in Afghanistan is made worse by climate change, which they do. Again, where's my nuclear energy to get me out of the climate change problem? It all comes back to the green people. It's like the green woke people destroyed the planet. It just took a while. It's working through the system. So